Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the Senate. It is with a heavy heart today that I adjourn in memory of the Honorable Congressman, Union Leader, Teacher, Activist from West Covina, Esteban Torres. Mr. Torres spent a life dedicated to service and his community. I admired him very much, and I saw so many similarities in both of our experiences. Born to a copper miner in Miami, Arizona in 1931, Torres' father was deported when he was just a toddler. Mr. Torres shared the same heartbreak in 1935 that many families are still experiencing today, and that his father was deported to Mexico and sadly never saw him again. He later moved to East Los Angeles with his single mother, Rena Gomez, graduating from Garfield High School before enlisting and serving in the U.S. Army. Upon returning from his military tour, he was an assembly line worker at Chrysler, which allowed him to become active with the United Auto Workers Union. Climbing the ranks, he was the union's international representative in Washington, D.C. from 1964 to 1968. Later that year, Torres founded the Teleco Foundation, a community development corporation, serving as its executive director until 1974. Teleco has assisted and given opportunities to thousands of young people who otherwise wouldn't have access to higher education, stable housing, and even food access in the San Gabriel Valley and the Los Angeles area. I had the honor to be recognized by Teleco and know so many proud scholars from the Teleco Foundation who went on to do extraordinary things. The lasting impacts of his organization alone are compounding, but this was just the start to Mr. Torres' lasting legacy. In 1977, he was appointed in President Carter's administration as the U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizations before returning to California to be elected to the House of Representatives to the 34th District in 1992. As a member of Congress, his advocacy for those that were disenfranchised continued. He would ensure members of the armed forces were getting the benefits they were owed and medals they were due. And as a member of a military family, we cannot thank him enough for taking those steps to honor those armed force members. He focused on environmental challenges that affected our region, from polluted water tables to groundwater to the BKK landfill contamination in my district. He was not afraid to get in the mix with these difficult issues and serve with dignity while remaining focused on finding solutions for our more pressing issues and challenges. No matter what he did, whether as a community organizer, labor leader, White House assistant, or member of Congress, he was always ready to serve the people with patience, compassion, and with his whole heart. Torres was a lifelong fighter for the common good and forged a career path in public service that inspired so many, including my own. I had the honor of meeting him early in my public service career, and his wealth of knowledge, problem-solving skills, and his ability to get the job done was unique. He leaves a lasting legacy and footprint that cannot be filled, and that is absolutely something to be proud of. Torres is survived by his wife, Arcee, and their children, Carmen, Rena, Camille, Selena, and Steve, and his many grandchildren. Senate colleagues, please, I ask that you join me in adjourning in his memory. The memory of Congressman Esteban Torres, a loving father, dedicated public servant, and honorable man. He will be missed. Thank you.